It's been a piping hot minute since we've talked the Gymshark legacy. When I say piping hot minute, I mean it's been a whole year and a half. That is just completely and utterly unacceptable, especially here on this channel. I cannot have it. I cannot allow that to happen. So I apologize. So much has changed with this collection. It used to be one of my favorites when I first got into Gymshark. I was all about the legacy. I was like, yo, this is one badass collection. The freaking logo, old school, yeah, give it all to me. You guys remember the chant? We want more legacy, want more legacy,
Want more legacy, want more legacy, want more legacy.
This is an updated review because we have a ton of legacy reviews on this channel, do not get it twisted. But this is in fact updated because my feelings over time have changed. And perhaps yours have too. So we're gonna dip and dive into the latest legacy that just dropped not even a month ago. But before we hop into it, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Gymshark's having their mid-season sale going on right now. Right freaking now. Up to 50% off, select lines, and of course my code AshleyG10 will save you an extra 10%. And if you decide to get something not on sale, it'll still save you 10%. But regardless, I wanted to just bring it to your attention in case you guys only shop Gymshark when it's on sale. You're trying to save a buck. I do not blame you, so do I. Just want to let you guys know what's going on, and I think it's lasting maybe 10 days if I'm not mistaken. So definitely check it out if you're looking for some discounted pieces. It's always best to shop on sale because who wants to pay full price? I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Legacy has not been top priority on this channel. In case you haven't noticed, Gymshark's been dropping a lot of collections that speak more to me. So while I'm over here starting to love other collections more, Legacy's just kind of going like this for me, just a little bit at a time. I just feel like their newer collections are more suitable for me and my body type. They are what I prefer to wear, such as, of course, that new soft sculpt. Like that, to me, amazing. They better, and I mean they better, be coming out with more of soft sculpt or I will genuinely have beef with Gymshark. Like genuinely. So needless to say, the Legacy hasn't really been speaking up to me lately. So I'm just gonna go over the new Legacy with a fresh set of eyes. Let's just re-familiarize ourselves with this collection. Please ignore my deodorant stains. Deodorant stains ruin my existence. So right now we're looking at the color Washed Berry. It's like this really nice, pretty burgundy, almost like a splash of pale pink in it too. Nice little happy medium. Let's talk about the bra first. I honestly don't recall what collection it was, but I've seen this style. It very well might have been the Legacy collection, but I recall this style, and when I got it in, it fits so awkwardly. And then I remembered it when actually going through with grabbing these pieces. I remember how awkward of a fit this was. So that's why I sized up to a medium in this bra. So right now, even though my true size in Gymshark is typically small, I went with a medium in this biatch. Now let me tell you something, and you might know and you might vouch for this if you've tried this bra on for yourself. This fit is weird. The reason it's weird is because when you put it on, you feel like, okay, everything's fine, right? It looks fine when worn. You're like, oh, what's wrong with that, Ash? What the fuck is wrong with you? No, when you put it on, it actually feels as if you have the straps messed up. And by that, it just feels like it's tugging in awkward places where inevitably my brain went, oh, you fucked up. It's these straps right here, okay? So they go up and then they just go their separate ways. Okay, you know where I'm getting at, right? Now we're looking at these straps in two different directions. It's this one right here. These are just yanking on my shoulders. They're New York yanking on my shoulders. And it really does make me feel like it's just constantly being pulled in some way. I even think this is an indication. Do you not see that? Yes, this just feels like it's getting pulled. The medium, the size up, really did do a lot though, I will say. If this was a small, like I've tried in the past, my true size just wouldn't have worked. It would have been up to here, because it would have been pulling back so much, which it has because I've tried it, and I just wouldn't be able to actually wear it. With that being said, the medium, even though actually holding it, I also have it in this color. When I was holding it, when I first got it in, I was like, this looks big for me. This looks like it's gonna be too big. But when actually wearing it and the tugging action that's going on here, it actually worked a lot better than my small. It's also helping because the straps aren't overly digging. You can see, you know what I mean? Like they're there, they're not too snug, we're good. Now, even though this tugging feeling, it's there, and I slightly feel it right now, it's not a game changer with my workouts. It's not like when I'm doing the overhead presses or the pull downs or anything related to me and my hands over my head. it really doesn't budge that much. So to me, that was a little bit surprising. This is almost as low profile goes for a sports bra. Check it out up close. You have a thicky seam, and right underneath here, right up against the lower part of this bra, is a thick band. That is what's absolutely holding your girls up and keeping them safe and tidy during your workouts. Because if this wasn't here, could you even imagine? Like, the end of my boob is right here at that seam. That's how low profile it is. It's like, holy shit. I do believe, and I already knew, that the Legacy collection is Gymshark's OG body lifting collection. This is the kind of bra you wear when you are a body training biatch. You want to bodybuild, you want to train hard. I feel like you can see a lot of muscle definition in this bra. You're really high up there, you can see a lot of muscles. This is it, while also being pretty functional, because it's offering you a real decent amount of coverage in the front. This is not going super low. Your girls aren't pouring out when you're bending over. So all things considered, it's actually really functional, and I did a full-fledged workout, full upper body workout, everything in this bra. It held up really beautifully. Aside from the awkward tug of making me feel like I'm doing something wrong in life, I got past that and I actually got a solid workout in my size up. We have no bra padding in here, but you do have options to insert. Hold up. Okay. But also keep in mind, it's double layered as well. This isn't a flimsy piece. It's actually really, really held together well. I mean, I really think overall the integrity of the bra's there, quality spot on. Now let's talk the leggings. In case you're wondering what this material is like, the Legacy collection hasn't changed too much in that department over the past few drops. They're very, very consistent. I feel like more than anything, it really is just the bras they're kind of changing around. There's certain things that they literally don't touch, and I think that the material's pretty much the same. Now, I stuck with my true size, small, for the leggings. They never steered me wrong, so I figured I'd be a-okay in that department, and I'm happy with it. So we have a moderate compression throughout the entire leg. I feel it mostly around my quads here. That's where I could feel a lot of hold. There's such a decent hold here that I tested it out running. And I was actually pleasantly surprised because the material isn't that super slippery feel. Like, say the Elevate, okay? The Elevate, whoa, it's cool to the touch. You put it on, you're like, ooh, damn, like who turned on the air conditioner? This actually has somewhat of a warm feeling while being breathable. The material holds up very, very, very well in the squat proof department. These are so squat proof. This is what I'm saying. Even though some of the design aspects were questionable for me, and maybe not totally my preference, I feel like the functionality in the Legacy is definitely there. I feel like they pay a lot of attention to it actually being a performance legging. So let's take a look at the back. Yes, in case you guys forgot, the Legacy has one of those like discreet, very natural looking scrunches back there. There's literally no contouring or anything that's done around the glutes. It really is just a high V-seam. You got that tramp stamp. And then over here, they add in some extra reinforcing seams. You see that? It doesn't quite line up. Then there's like a slight curve in the front. Pretty big, thick waistband here. This is double layered too. So I'm telling you, the reinforcement's there. Even in the back, there's no gaping. When you squat, it really does hold up very well as a legging. I will say though, if you sweat a lot, you might feel like this legging traps a little bit of heat. That's what I feel like. Right now, I can feel a little bit of trapped heat.
It'll stay a little soggy on you.
It almost wants to be a brushed legging, but it's not. It still has a little bit of that smoothness, but I think that it's relatively thick material. When I say thick, it's definitely thicker than some of Gymshark's other leggings. Not quite as thick as, say, the Adapt line. Nothing beats that thicky. But it's not gonna be as thin as, say, the Soft Sculpt. The Soft Sculpt has a real thinness to it, which made it ultra breathable. Not very squat proof, but breathable. Now this has a moderate thickness to it. So it's really exceeding in the squat proof department. It's exceeding in the cellulite department. If you look closely, it's really smoothing me out nicely. There is a slight shine to it though. In certain lighting, I'm seeing, okay, my booty looking shiny. To be honest with you guys, you already know when I review the Legacy, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not a glute focused legging. It's not glute aesthetic. It's not gonna make the glutes go, it's not gonna pop out in your face. It's not gonna be that wow legging where you're like, damn, is that a BBL? It's not gonna be like that. It really is just your get her done legging. You're a little bit long on me though. You're a little bit lengthy. The stretch is very moderate, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's more stretch long ways than there is horizontally. So you're not gonna get a ton of stretch here, but that's also adding to the grab. So if you're looking for a supportive legging that could pretty much smooth you out, something that's not seamless, because keep in mind, this is not a seamless range, then maybe you wanna look into the Legacy, something that's gonna hold up during your workouts, if you're doing something intense. I always said the Legacy collection is perfect for those CrossFitters, for sure. You're gonna go for a jog, this can hold up for you. Can I get full body up in here? Please don't show my empty part of the rack. That's really, really upsetting. Oh, that's depressing. Please back over here. Thank you, bae. Yeah, okay, but that looks a lot better. Thank you. You see the other Legacy just chilling? Okay, we're gonna talk about the blue shorts in a second. So yeah, functionality-wise, pleasantly surprised. Am I in love with the style? Am I? Right now, in 2025, is Ashley in love with the style? No. I've seen better on the glutes. I have. I've definitely seen worse though. That's for damn sure. And I know, it's silly to think that every girl wants their glutes on display. They have you covered in certain ranges if you're really looking for the booty lift, for the booty pop. I mean, even their lift collection, their lift seamless literally is designed for that. This collection is not that. This collection simply is, look, trying to get solid workouts in without worrying about my activewear. That's what this range is about. They also dropped a ton of accessories, meaning different types of pump covers and things like that. Ooh. So this is their t-shirt in size small. It has a naturally oversized fit. This is mostly cotton and elastane, so you can see that stretch in it. These shirts have a soft feel to them though. I noticed that when I was touching up and feeling them. It's almost like slightly brushed, just a little bit on the outside. But yeah, very, very comfortable t-shirts if you're looking for a nice pump cover. Glad I stuck with a small. I was thinking about sizing up to a large because I wasn't sure about the oversized fit. No, they stayed true to their word. It is oversized. Okay, so when I first put this bra on, this is literally how it fits on me. Oh my God. Okay, we got a problem here, obviously. You gotta do some work and really like pull it down, and then it'll just stay. When it comes to the blue family in this collection, they decided to do 2 different blues. Fine by me. You know what? Mixing things up never hurt anybody. What do you guys think of this though? Do you like a little mix and match? Because you have no choice. So we're looking at classic blue and success blue. This is the same bra you just saw, again, in a size medium. I size up in the shorts to a medium. Don't be mad, don't be mad. You guys know how I am when it comes to shorts, and I recall, for the life of me, do I recall that the Legacy shorts dug in a little bit on me in my true size. So this time around I sized up, and yeah, I feel some extra space right here in the waistband more than anything. I'm feeling a little bit looser up here. It really didn't bother me everywhere else. I'm glad I sized up. You know me, I'm finicky with my thigh cinching. I don't really do that. I will avoid it at all costs. You're lucky I'm even wearing tight fit shorts, to be real with you. I don't really like tight fit shorts. I know Legacy shorts are a real big hit though. I do know, because they have that toggle here. You guys know? This toggle, man, I remember back in the day, this toggle blew everybody away. They were adding it on just everything, and everyone just ate up the toggle movement. Pretty sure Gymshark started that toggle movement. So in case this length is too long for you, it's 4 inches. And yeah, I did run to Home Depot. I got myself, yep, a baby little measurer for my inseams. Okay, you wanna really have those bodybuilding shorts? You know, the trend, just really rolling them up, hiking them up, like, okay, this looks wonky. Let me do the other side. Are we getting somewhere now? Oh God, I hate myself. Wow, dude. This is kind of a vibe, not gonna lie. I don't typically wear this, you know me guys. Have you ever seen my Instagram post look like this? No? You probably never will. So consider this an exclusive. Oh girl, I'm looking at you. This is members only material. So anyways, when it comes to the Legacy shorts, they hold up very, very well. They're really not rollers. They will not roll on themselves when you're squatting, moving around. I was doing the leg press, inner outer thigh machine, and they stayed put. The only thing that they do is when you're deep in a squat and you come back up, I know, they start to make their way up. They kind of just up a little bit. A lot of shorts do that. Gosh. So it's not exclusive to Gymshark, but I am letting you know they're not the type to roll, bend, and snap up on you. It's simply not that type of material, to be honest with you. And out of this entire short, the most compressive part would be probably around the thighs, which is why I purposely sized up. And I really believe that my size medium is working because I'm not seeing a ton of excessive material here, which is what I was really trying to avoid. I was like, oh man, if I size up, I'm hoping I don't see it all around the groin. I hope I don't have any extra material going around on the glutes. I'm not getting any of that. Like I said, the only thing I got a little bit was a baby front dip here. And you guys know, I don't give two shits because a loose waistband on me, I'll take it any day of the week. The shorts are just a flat lying seam. As you can see, getting up close and personal. There's no actual internal scrunch or anything. I personally would have liked to see that discreet scrunch on the shorts as well. Not sure why they didn't keep it consistent, but for me, I knew right away when I put these on and I looked at my booty, I said, why do I look a little flatter back there? Feel like there's more of a uni butt on the shorts because there's no help back there. So definitely keep that in mind if you're deciding between the two. These shorts will not give you that extra glute enhancement. Something I wish that they did do on these shorts, let's get up close and personal. You see these seams going right down? There's a dual seam. There you got the toggle, okay? The toggle comes right up to this seam. That's cool and all. But I feel like this space right here could have been utilized a little bit better. Even just a slot that you can put AirPods in or a phone, anything. When you look at this with the naked eye, when you're unfamiliar with Gymshark as a whole, you look at this, you go, oh, comes with pockets. You naturally think it does, but it does not. I personally would like to see a little bit of this, okay? Little option to just even put a car key in, something, chapstick, doesn't matter, just something. They probably figured you don't really need to do that because you're working out. Who's actually going to be putting these in when you're trying to PR on a freaking squat rack? Who's actually putting their phone in here? I know, it's up on a tripod and it's filming your ass. I think it just trips me out every time I see this paneling because I'm just like expecting it to be able to hold something. And because I had to absolutely complete this fit to its fullest potential, I grabbed the cutoff tank. Now this is looking like the traditional Legacy style. Cut off shoulders, it's pretty broad and boxy looking. Again, this is my true size small, and you do have that oversized, naturally oversized fit. It's nothing too extreme. I would have loved to see a little bit of a distressed style here on the sleeves, maybe a little raw hem design that makes it look like you just cut those sleeves right off. I think that would have added a lot of oomph to this piece. But then again, you know, they've been there and they've done that. So I think they're trying to mix things up here and go for more of a clean girl Legacy. That's just the vibes I'm getting here. But I really love the fact that they added in spandex with these tops. They're not the stiff and crunchy cotton. It's got just that soft, stretchy feel to it, but yet it still has the quality and the thickness of cotton. So I think they did a great job on the accessories for this range. Okay, now's the time where you comment down below, what are your thoughts on the latest Legacy? Are we still loving them? Are we passing these days? You gotta comment down below and we need to talk about it. So my overall thoughts when it comes to Legacy. Even though Gymshark has come out with a ton more collections and ranges that really speak to me as a person when it comes to fitness, something that I get the most use out of, aesthetically pleasing. They've come out with collections that serve me better, but it's not to discredit the quality behind the Legacy. Even though for me personally, I'm not going to grab, say, the Legacy over the Adapt or the Soft Sculpt or the Lift or the Apex. Even though I wouldn't pick it over those collections, I still think it has its own use. If you love the functionality behind it and you really vibe with the old school logo, then yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth checking out the Legacy collection. Thank you guys so much for being here. Stay tuned. We have some really interesting Gymshark videos on the way that you don't want to miss. So if you're not already, just subscribe. You know you want to come back. Wasn't this fun? I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here and spending some time with me. I'll catch you in my next video.